Welcome to Era Tech.
FBI officers were baffled as they faced the chilling reality. If a prisoner was kept in the Alcatraz prison, he'd never escape, or so they thought. Yet somehow, 3 men vanished right under their watch, in the dead of night. Even stranger? It took the prison staff nearly 10 hours to realize these men were gone. The 1962 Alcatraz escape isn't just unsolved, it's a 60-year-old enigma, one of the most suspenseful prison breaks of all time. Welcome back, viewers. Today we're venturing out to a remote 22-acre rock in the Pacific Ocean, better known as the Rock, or Alcatraz Island. Encircled by powerful waves, surrounded by nothing but miles of ocean, and fortified with a 15-foot-high perimeter fence, Alcatraz was considered escape-proof. In fact, it was declared a federal prison in 1934 specifically for the purpose of keeping the most dangerous criminals from ever reaching society again. Once someone entered, they were never meant to leave. But on the night of July 12, 1962, 3 prisoners broke this ironclad rule. The masterminds behind this suspenseful escape were Frank Morris, the Anglin brothers, John and Clarence, and a man named Alan West. The Anglin brothers had been convicted for bank robbery, and Frank Morris was a career criminal who had spent 13 years moving from prison to prison. Alan West had tried to escape from other prisons before, but always failed. Alcatraz was supposed to be the end of the line for these men, but it wasn't. It all started with Alan West. While performing maintenance work, he noticed a weak spot in Block B that could potentially offer an escape route. For 2 years, the 4 men quietly worked on their plan, never arousing any suspicion. And on that fateful night, their meticulous efforts would finally pay off. When the guards conducted their 7 a.m. roll call, something felt off. 3 prisoners were missing, but it looked like they were asleep in their beds. But as one guard reached out to wake them, he was struck with horror. He was looking at nothing more than dummy heads crafted from plaster and soap, with real human hair glued on top. One of these heads had even rolled to the floor, shattering like glass. Panic erupted among the staff, and they searched every inch of the prison grounds. But there was no sign of the 3 men. The FBI was brought in, and they found that each of the escapees had broken through the small vent in the back of their cells. The real shock, however, came when they discovered that a 4th vent had also been broken through, this one belonging to Alan West, who had been left behind. West had been unable to finish in time and was forced to stay behind. Now that he was trapped, he had only one choice: to tell all. West disclosed the entire plan. Over months of slow work, the men had chipped away at their cell walls with spoons stolen from the kitchen, eventually creating a hole just big enough to squeeze through. They even constructed a drill from a vacuum cleaner motor to speed up the process, using musical practice sessions to cover the noise. On the other side of the vent, they slipped into an unmanned corridor, climbed a drain pipe to the prison roof, and scaled the fence into freedom. But how did they plan to cross the ocean? West revealed that the men had been stealing and stitching together raincoats for months to build a makeshift inflatable raft and life jackets. Their plan was to paddle toward Angel Island and then find their way to the mainland, hoping to disappear. Despite the FBI's extensive search of the ocean and nearby islands, not a trace of the men or the raft was found. Days later, some personal items like family photos were discovered, floating near the shore, leading officials to believe they may not have survived. The case grew more mysterious with each passing year, as rumors and sightings circulated. Were the men still alive? A cousin of the Anglin brothers claimed to have spotted them in Brazil, and even took a photo, though investigators remained unconvinced. Even with advanced forensics, their fate could never be confirmed. 15 years after the escape, the FBI officially closed the case, but the U.S. Marshal Service still keeps it open, hunting for any hint of what truly happened. Today, Alcatraz is a national park, and tourists can visit Block B to see the very cells where the Anglin brothers and Frank Morris dared to defy the impossible. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned. This case may still hold secrets that will chill you to the bone. Remember to like, share, and comment on your theories, and join us in our next thrilling video.